What's going on, Facebook? Happy freaking Tuesday. Instagram, happy freaking Tuesday. We got episode 79 coming at you. It's fucking Tuesday. We're going to have some fire fucking value at you guys today. Be talking about 5 mindset shifts to level up in your life. I'm going to expose these 5 shifts that anyone watching this, whether on live or on the replay, can be implementing into your own life. I'm going to wait here to get started. Wait for some people to join in. Super fucking excited though. I got some good notes here. 5 things, 5 mindset shifts that we can all be doing. And these are all things that have helped me with my business, that have helped me with relationships, with my physique, and of course, my mindset to level up. I'm super fucking pumped for this one. It's Tuesday, baby. If you guys are just joining in, drop some wins in the group or in the comments. I want to see you guys, what you guys have been up to. I'm currently on a 39, going on 40-hour fast. So anyone that knows anything about fasting or anything with health, you might question me drinking black coffee on a fast. But there's a bunch of different perspectives to it. I did just watch a video of Dr. Saladino talking about black coffee and how it can be very harmful on the body. It contains an endocrine disruptor, and I forget the name of it. It's a very long word, but that pretty much depletes our bodies or our body of certain minerals. And so I'm not too happy about that, but I have been drinking black coffee on the fast. So I haven't had food for, like I said, this is going to be hour 40 at 12:30. I haven't eaten since 8:30 p.m. Sunday night. We're now looking at 12:30 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. So I'm going to wait for some more people to get in here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys for those of you watching the replay or just tuning into the live. Very excited about this live training here. So getting some water, some coffee, fueling up for the day, feeling fucking good. What's going on, Josh? Happy freaking Tuesday, my friend. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 mindset shifts that you can be doing, that anyone watching this can be doing to level up in your own life. I'm going to wait a few more minutes here for some people to tune in. I've been kind of playing around with the times. I was going live at 1. Now I'm trying 12 to kind of see when, most people are, on their phone, on their lunch break. I know. What's going on, Hector? Happy freaking Tuesday, bro. I know a lot of people kind of have lunch anywhere from 12 to 2, with work. And typically what we do on lunch, what I would do when I was working, was I would get on my phone and kind of see what everyone's up to. So living the dream. I love it, brother. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. What do you guys do for work? What's everyone do for work in here? I want to see what y'all do for work. But I'll wait a few more minutes here, and then we'll get into these 5 mindset shifts. Very important. I'm very excited for this training. I'm also this is going to be posted on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on my podcast. As soon as we kick off the podcast, I'll post that up on Spotify, on the Apple Podcast app. So if you guys want to tune in, if you guys are busy while I go live a lot of the time, y'all can tune into the podcast. What's going on, brother? Azrith, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You're going to have to help me with that. If that's in your user, at Ashrith. We always talk, bro. I just never know how to pronounce your name. But happy fucking Tuesday, homie. Happy Tuesday to those of you guys just joining in. I'm going to get this shit started. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about 5 mindset shifts that y'all can be doing to further level up in your own life. You guys are going to want to stick around for these. And if not, if y'all have to go, I totally understand. But make sure you come back and you watch the replay and hashtag replay in the comments if you do come back and watch it. Or y'all can find this on my podcast as well, The Relentless Life with Chance Galloway, available everywhere podcasts can be streamed and heard. What do you got, Josh? Full-time dairy farmer, volunteer firefighter, EMT, and full-time security officer. My man, you got it fucking going on. I thought I was busy. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I like the whole farming thing, man. We need more good people in the farming industry. It's sad with what's been going on. You heard of those 18 different plants burning down mysteriously, right? I don't know what all that was about, but we need good farmers and we need to be supporting our local farms. So, I'm not sure if you work for a big corporate farm or what, but I'm all for supporting local farms, bro. I'm down here in Southwest Florida, so I'm going to start buying from the Pine Island or Pine Ridge. I think it's Pine Island Farm. And then what do we got, Azareth? I'm currently in an internship and have a break. Getting back to work. Have a great day. Yes, sir. Let's fucking get it. All right, so guys, I'm gonna fucking tune this podcast down. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna start the podcast. So we're going live in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode on the Relentless Life podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm telling you guys right now, this is one you do not want to miss. We're gonna hammer out 5 key mindset shifts that you all can be doing. We all can be doing, right? Because these are things I've done that I've implemented. Then I have to constantly remind myself of on a daily basis to level up in my own life. So I'm going to share these five ninja tricks with you guys today. Super excited for that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot in the comments and I will read at the very end of this live and podcast, and I will get you an answer as soon as I see it. So to start off, 5 mindset shifts to level up your life, to level up your existence. Number 1 is going to be being vulnerable. Being vulnerable, what many people would consider a weakness, is really a strength, right? I have struggled with this over the years, and I've gotten much better with understanding that when we can express our emotions, express who we are, and be vulnerable, we are that much more likely to see the bigger picture. We're that much more likely to reflect what we're really meant to do. Being vulnerable is something fucking huge. Like, I don't think you guys quite understand what being vulnerable can do to your mindset. Our minds have so many thoughts, emotions, feelings, different things going on in there all at once. And when we feel a certain way, or we need to let out a certain emotion, it's very important that we do that. It's very important that we allow ourselves to express that vulnerability with people that we trust, right? What's going on, babe? I see you tuning in. Happy freaking Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're crushing it at work. If any of your coworkers are watching, happy Tuesday, girls. Let's fucking get it, baby. Happy fucking Tuesday. So we're going over, like I said, five mindset shifts, and we're talking about number 1 right now. Being vulnerable is a strength, not a weakness. And that's exactly what it is. When we, especially with men, I talk about this and preach this all the time. Men in our society have a big problem with being okay with expressing their emotional intelligence and with being vulnerable to their wives or their husbands or their partners or their coworkers or their friends or family, whoever it is that they feel comfortable with. We need to do a better job at letting them know it's okay to be vulnerable. And being vulnerable is, in my opinion, the first step, along with emotional intelligence, to leveling up in our lives, leveling up in our relationships, leveling up in our business, leveling up in, our family, right? Our family life and what we do with our kids and our partners. Very important to be vulnerable, to talk about things that bother you, to talk about things that make you happy, to talk about things that make you sad, that make you want to cry. And to cry, to be okay with crying, right? Like I always say, it's okay for men to cry. I'm working on this in my online coaching program with some of my guys and letting them know it's okay to cry. One of the guys in my program right now, who I won't name, is going through a lot. And, I told him today that if he needs to cry to me, that's totally okay. And that's why I started the Relentless Life community, to open up, to have open arms to men who really have nowhere to go, or they don't feel comfortable opening up to, to their wives or their husbands or their significant other, right? Or their mom or dad or coworkers or friends, whoever that person is for them. And they need a place to feel safe and talk about how they're feeling. That's what this community is about. Outside of making a badass physical transformation and, getting that 6-pack and putting on size to their chests and their arms. Like, we all want that, right? Getting bigger legs, feeling more confident. That's all important. But at the end of the day, what I preach to my guys is that if you're not okay up top, mentally, nothing else is going to work out. And you need a strong support system that you can trust to be vulnerable to in order to make a successful physical transformation. You know, a lot of people go on these journeys with personal trainers and they make great transformations. They lose weight or they put on muscle and they feel more confident, which is awesome. But one thing a lot of programs don't address is the mental health aspect. And that's what I'm trying to introduce with my community. And, you know, when you have that mental health aspect in a community, what it does is it allows that transformation to not last just 3 to 6 months, but last a lifetime. Because when you can get into someone's mind and really convince them that they deserve it and that they're worth it and that it's okay to express their emotions on a physical, emotional, and mental level, you're going to create trust between you and them. You're going to create a sense of it's okay to be vulnerable. And they're going to want to stick around. They're going to want to continue to stay consistent with this transformation and not give up after 3, 4, 5, 6 months, right? This is hitting. I want you guys to let me know. I want you guys to let me know in the comments if y'all are getting something from this live here. This is for anybody. These 5 mindset shifts are for fucking anybody. So number 1, be vulnerable. It's a strength, not a weakness. Moving into number 2, only compare yourself to the old version of you. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Do not compare yourself to the people around you. Stop comparing yourself to that other guy in the gym that's much bigger and lifts more than you. Stop comparing yourself to a coworker who makes more than you. Stop comparing yourself to your boss who is 20 years older than you. Stop comparing yourself to your brother. Stop comparing yourself to your friends who are happy in a relationship, right? It's not about comparing yourself to the people around you. It's about comparing yourself to who you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year, right? Who are you now compared to your past? That's all that matters. And that's number 2 in creating a different mindset, in a successful mindset shift to elevate your life and level up who you are. So, you know, I can't stress this one enough. I've struggled with this for a very long time. You know, even in the academy that I'm in for my online coaching program, the mentorship program that I'm a part of, I have a hard time with sometimes comparing myself to the other coaches in there who are making way more than I'm making. Like, I just quit my full-time job and I'm making a fraction of what I was making at the roofing company. But what I need to understand is these other coaches have spent a lot more time being consistent on social media, giving value to their clients, posting social proof, posting creative content, right? That attracts certain people, you know, that eventually turn into clients. I have to understand that it doesn't happen overnight, and that, you know, comparing myself to those other coaches is only hurting me. It's not hurting anyone else. It's hurting me. So that is a personal example of what I've done to compare myself to other people. And at the end of the day, being able to look at who you were a month ago or 2 months ago or 3 months ago, and then say, wow, I have done X, Y, and Z, and now I'm in a different position because I made those changes, and now I'm a different person. What you need to start doing, guys, is start patting yourself on the back when you see those notable changes, because it's very important to celebrate those wins. And I do this a lot with my clients. Speaking of, what's going on, Steven? Happy freaking Tuesday, fam. So happy you're here, bro. So happy you're here. Just talking about you a little bit. Talking about our program, bro, and what we got going on with this community. So number 1, to making a mindset shift to level up in your own life is being more vulnerable. It's a strength, not a weakness. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to others. Start comparing yourself to who you used to be. And number 3 out of 5, we're moving along nicely here. Create a new environment. This one's fucking huge. Create a new environment. For those of you guys in here right now, I want you to write in the comments, create a new environment. I should have had y'all do the first 2, but number 3, I want you guys to write, create a new environment. Let me see you guys are watching and getting something from this live. Create a new environment. Let me see you guys write. I got some people here on Instagram. Let me see you guys write in the comments. Create a new environment. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Create a new environment. Repetition. Success like speed. When you guys hear something, when you hear me speaking about mindset shifts to help you level up your life, I want you guys to acknowledge it, to write it down and to say it out loud. Create a new environment. Create a new environment. It gets you in the habit of understanding when you learn something, you immediately implement it into your life. You can sit and watch me on live or watch other mentors or watch other coaches or motivational speakers all day until your fucking face turns blue. But until you implement it, until you teach yourself that I need to implement what I just learned, nothing's going to change in your life. You're just wasting your time. So by doing that, you're educating and becoming more aware of the fact when I write something down and I say it out loud, that is one step closer to actually making a new step, making a change. And for this one, it's creating a new environment. So what do we have to do to create a new environment? What do we have to do? For me personally, it's the people I'm around. It's the people that are toxic that I need to cut out of my life. It's the community that I decide to be a part of. It's being able to invest into myself and to join a community of people who are doing what I want to do, who are already getting results, the same results that I want to get. Right? So my clients, and Steven, you're in here, you know this, bro. You join my community because you know that my clients get results, because you know what I preach, I live, and I post about it all the time, about being relentless, about my own story. And you were able to relate to that. And that's huge. So you wanted to create a new environment by joining my program because you saw I got the results for myself and for other people in my community. And you're like, well, fuck, I should probably do that. If that's what I want, if I want that transformation and I want that change, I need to create a new environment for myself. And Steven and I have kind of talked about this before. And that's what I need you guys to understand listening to this podcast or on the live right now, whether on replay or on live actually, is creating a new environment, surrounding yourself with people that want to see you win, that want to uplift you, hold you to the highest fucking standard, is what you're going to need to do to level up your life. That's number 3. Level 3 is creating a new environment. Surround yourself with people that are not toxic, that don't get jealous when you win. Rather, they build you up, and they in fact, they want to learn from what you did to get you to where you want to be. So many people are so consumed with worrying about what other people think. They're so consumed with, oh, if Jack got there, if Steven got there, now I feel insecure about myself. Why is he there and I'm not? And instead of trying to drag Steven down, I'm asking Steven how he got there. What did he do to implement to get those results? Right? That is a good friend. That's someone you want in your circle. That's someone you want in your network. Not someone that's going to try to drag you down or talk down on you. That's not someone you want in your fucking circle. So number 3, create new environments. So I'm breaking it down every time we hop onto a new one. We're about to hit 4. Number 1, be vulnerable. It's a strength, not a weakness. Number 2, only compare yourself to the past version of who you used to be weeks, months, years ago, right? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Number 3, create a new environment. And for those of you guys that wrote it in the comments, thank you. That's your first step to making that change. Create a new environment. Number 4, shift your focus to one thing, not 10. Shift your focus to one thing, not 10. I want you guys to write this in the comments. If you guys are in here live, I want you to write it in the comments. Or if you're on replay, write it in the comments. Shift your focus to one thing and not 10. What I mean by this is I am somebody who is a hustler, right? Like I love to work. I love to get shit done. But one thing I've struggled with is I focus on way too much shit and I wind up not being as productive as I should be, right? And I've seen this with my online business. And my girlfriend has done a phenomenal job at kind of pushing that in my head. Even my mom, I've noticed, she once again comes down to my environment. I have good people around me. They remind me, Chance, your fucking hand is in so many different pots. How do you expect to be productive and proactive when you're updating client plans, you're making a new TikTok, you're making food? Like I do all of these different things at once. And what I need to realize is I need to bring it back in. Focus, laser focus. That's my new word. Focus on one thing at a time. Only thing I'm focused on right now is delivering this message that I have for you guys. Nothing else. Nothing else is on my mind but that. but delivering these 5 mindset shifts for you guys. And focusing on one thing and shifting your focus to one thing and not 10, like Steven just threw in the comments. Thank you, brother. Good fucking work. Is one of these 5 mindset shifts that will level you up to a new version of yourself, to someone you don't even know exists yet. And if you can focus on number 4 and you can start to implement focusing on one task at a time, you're going to be so productive. So say you have to go to the gym and you need to work out. Put that into your schedule for the day. Like, no, okay, 6 a.m. That's when I go to the gym, 6 to 7. I get back, I shower, I do what I got to do for 15 to 20 minutes, and then I go to work at 7:30. I work for 8 hours. I come home, shower off, do what I got to do. I meal prep, right? Do some cardio, go for a walk. That takes me an hour. Schedule out your days. Focus on delivering your attention and energy to one specific thing at a time. And I guarantee if you start to do this, you're going to be a completely different person in the next 3 to 6 months. So that's number 4. So let's summarize, because this is our last one, guys. This is number 5 here. We're wrapping this shit up. So number 1, be vulnerable. It's a strength, not a weakness. Number 2, only compare yourself to who you used to be, your past self, whether that's weeks ago, months ago, years ago. Compare yourself to who you used to be, not to other people. Number 3, create a new environment. Surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with a tribe of people that truly want to see you win, that want to support you, that want to hold you accountable. Stop surrounding yourself with people or toxic traits or things or places, right? Even places, we didn't even touch on that can drag you down. Number 4, shift your focus to one thing, not 10. Shift your focus to one thing, not 10. This is going to allow you to be more productive, more proactive, crush your goals. When we're focusing on one thing, we're much more likely to crush the goals that we set for ourselves, and we're more structured and organized in what we do. So number 5, this is a big one. And without 5, none of this shit's possible. You guys ready for number 5? Number 5, stop waiting and watching. Start to execute and implement. So you guys write this in the comments. Stop waiting, right? Stop watching. You guys can word it however you want. Start to execute and implement. Stop waiting and watching. Start to execute and implement. Without action, none of this is possible. Nothing that I just spoke about, being vulnerable, comparing yourself to other people, creating a new environment, and shifting your focus. Without action, without executing what I'm talking to you guys about today, none of that shit's possible. You're not going to change your mindset without actually sitting down and making a change. So stop waiting. Stop watching. Stop waiting for a magic genie to pop out in front of you and hold your hand and walk you on the merry way to being a different person, to being a millionaire, to being super happy, to finding your partner in life, to redeveloping a good relationship with a family member, to getting your dream job, to getting your dream body. Stop waiting. Stop watching. No one's coming to save you. No one is going to hold your fucking hand and give you the secret formula. No one's going to deliver it to you on a silver platter. It's not going to fucking happen. I'm sorry if I fucking spoiled that for you, but it's the damn fucking truth. It's the damn truth. Sometimes we need a wake-up call. So, if someone's in here watching this, and maybe this is you, maybe you struggle with this, with not putting yourself first, putting your own happiness above others, and you're just waiting. I have some shit to tell you guys. Whether it's good news or bad news, we all have a fucking time clock on our forehead. It's invisible. We can't see it. We don't know how much more time we have. It's a fucking hourglass flipped on its fucking head. Time's counting down, guys. Time's counting down. I know it can be kind of morbid and kind of depressing, but we're limited on the amount of time we have here on earth. We are fucking limited. It's sad, but it's the fucking truth. And once you can be accepting and aware of that and start to think, man, if I don't fucking take action today, if I'm not implementing the words that Chance is preaching on fucking live and the podcast today, time's going to keep running out. How long are you willing to wait to make your fucking goals and make your dreams a fucking reality? How long? How fucking long? This is why I quit my full-time job. And I'm getting fired up right now because this last one is fucking everything. Being able to execute and implement what we learn consistently is fucking everything. And that is the number one takeaway I've been able to cultivate from my mentorship program that I'm a part of. I told you guys this. I've invested over $3,000. $3,000 of my own money. Not my parents, not a sponsorship, not at someone else. My own money. I decided to fork up $3,000 to teach me how to create a community, to impact people, and to change lives through health, fitness, motivation, accountability, mindset, all that shit. Because I knew I was fucking worth it. Because I knew I wasn't happy with what I was doing. As much as I love my family, it just wasn't my calling. God didn't put me here to be a roofer, right? You guys need to ask yourself that same fucking question. A lot of you guys need a fucking wake up. I needed a fucking wake up call. Me. And the reason why I feel comfortable saying it to you is because I needed a fucking wake up call. And I had good people around me to remind me I'm fucking worth it. To remind me I need to do what makes me fucking happy. I need to do what my calling is. I need to follow my fucking gut instinct, follow my heart. What the fuck is calling me? It was this right here. The whole fucking time it was this. It was the relentless life and building a community of men who uplift each other and want more out of life and want to hold each other accountable. Steven Sella, man, you've been fucking crushing it in our community, bro. And it hypes me up, bro. Fucking hyped. I love that, dude. It hypes me up that you're becoming a fucking leader in this community that we're building. You're becoming a leader, bro. Your confidence has gone through the roof since I first spoke to you. Since we first had our phone call 2 months ago, your confidence has fucking exploded, dude. Exploded. And it's because, Steven, you've taken fucking action, bro. Straight up. You've taken action on those goals that we specifically spoke about 6 to 8 weeks ago. And that right there, guys, is fucking everything. Executing, taking action. Steven said, I'm in, dude. I'm committed. I want to make a change. Looks like you've made a change for yourself. Show me the ropes. Show me what's going on. And I did. And I gave him the tools and resources. I gave him a community of men just like him who want the same shit. And it's inspiring, man. It's inspiring. And we talk about this kind of stuff all the time, these mindset shifts. So I like doing these free trainings because, I don't want just my program, my clients to have access to this. Obviously at the end of the day, they're going to get exclusive stuff, right? But I want everyone out there to understand this stuff it's provided for free. Like it's for free. Like I'm not getting paid to do this live. I'm doing this because I want somebody to take what I'm saying and fucking implement it as soon as they get off this live. As soon as you get off this live or you get off this replay or you get off this podcast, I want you to implement what I spoke about today. So to kind of cap off and summarize, that was good. That was fucking fire, man. That was good. I like that. Steve, see, there's my ADHD. I was just on a thought, and now I'm moving to the comments over here. 1,000%, you lead me in the right direction. I fucking love it, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's not me, it's you. You're putting in the work, bro. I'm not making you work. You're doing it. So keep doing that shit, bro. Keep fucking showing up for yourself. So to summarize, as I said, Mr. ADHD brain, right? To summarize, we had 5 mindset shifts that everyone on this live or podcast or replay can implement or can utilize and implement into their own life to level up their existence, to level up who they are, right? Whether in their relationships, in their business, in work, whatever. These 5 mindset shifts are for anybody. So let's summarize them. So number 1, be vulnerable. It's a strength, not a weakness. Number 2, only compare yourself to the old you, not others around you. Compare yourself to who you used to be. When you do that, when you can take a side-by-side and say, this is who I was, this is who I am, it's going to go very far. Comparing yourself to another person is only going to bring you down. They're on their own path, you're on your own path. How have you improved from yesterday? Number 3, create a new environment. Create new opportunities through the people you surround yourself with, through the situations you decide to put yourself in, through your work environment, through your education. Create a new environment. We can create a new environment by educating ourselves, by getting on lives, by hiring a mentor, by hiring a coach. This is creating a new environment. That's what Steven did. That's what the other guys in my program did. They decided they needed to create a new environment, so they hopped into my program, and now they're in a new environment. They're getting that motivation. They're having that accountability, because guess what? If they don't check off a workout or check off a habit, I see it. I see it. And I make sure to remind them they hired me for a fucking reason. I'm going to be on your ass until you get done what I assigned for you to get done. Create a new environment. Shift your focus. Number 4, shift your focus to one thing, not 10. It doesn't have to be 10. It could be 5 or 3, but you get my gist. Shift your focus from one thing, not 10. To one thing, not 10. When we can focus on one thing at a time, we're that much more likely to narrow in on focusing on, let's get this one task done. Let's accomplish this. Let's give it our all. Let's put all our energy into what's in front of us, whether that's our affirmations, whether that's working for a client, whether that's a sale, whether that's in a relationship with your husband or wife or partner, whoever it is, and being there for them emotionally. Focus on one thing. And then when you're done with that, wrap that up, move on to the next task. Move on to you get my gist. Focus on one thing, not 10. Number 5, stop waiting and stop watching and start to execute and implement. Without number 5, nothing else matters, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to action. It all comes down to implementing what you guys learned here today. Steven, you did a great job at posting in the comments. That is huge. You're much more likely now, my friend, to implement what you learned today on this live, in this podcast, because you wrote it down, because you spoke it into existence. Now you're aware of it. You took the time to write it. So your brain manifested that. Stop waiting, stop watching, start to execute and implement. And that's everything. Execution and implementation. Same fucking word, same thing. Well, I guess not. Execute would be to have a task at hand and fucking getting it done, and implementing is taking something that you learned and instilling that into your daily habits, your daily lifestyle, to make a change, to be a different person. So anyways, that is my live. That's all I have for you guys today. I have a phone call here at 1 p.m. with somebody, a potential client, to bring into the academy, into the program. Super fucking stoked about that. So that's our 5 mindset shifts. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did and you want to leave us a review, that is a freaking awesome way to get this message of living a relentless life out to more people. I am super fucking happy super excited to have you guys support me and this mission. At the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about this. It's about the Relentless Life community. That's what it's about. It's about you guys. It's about building a tribe, building a community, being able to express our emotions as men, and holding each other accountable, staying consistent. So thank you so much for the fucking support. It means everything to me. I want you guys to go out, crush today, crush your Tuesday. Those of you guys that were on here the whole time, thank you so fucking much. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me preach about these 5 mindset shifts. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure to go back, rewatch this live on Facebook, Instagram, or the podcast, The Relentless Life with Chance Galloway, and implement. As we spoke about, number 5, execute and implement. Number 1 thing we can be doing to change our life. Till next time, you guys live fucking relentlessly. We'll see y'all next time. Let's freaking go. Good fucking podcast. Let's go, baby. That was an awesome episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me rant about this training. Without you guys listening, it would just be me speaking to myself, and I would probably be considered crazy. So I appreciate you guys showing up today. for yourself. You showed up for yourself. If you guys have anything specifically that you want me to speak about on future lives, future episodes, I am fully open to taking ideas, fully open to addressing your questions, to addressing anything that you want a training on. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to provide as much value to you guys as possible. We're going to be doing these live/trainings every day, Monday through Friday. This is our, I think, third week consistently being on live at 12, 1 o'clock. I'm going to go get something to eat now. I haven't eaten for 40 hours as of 7 minutes ago. It's been 40 hours since my last meal. So that's awesome. So I'm going to go get something to eat. And I got to call it 1. I wish you guys a great fucking Tuesday. Have the best day of your entire life. And we will talk next time. Peace out. Let's fucking go.